Welcome. I'm really glad that you're here. This is Becoming Unshakable, a clarity and confidence masterclass for women who know something needs to change but don't want to force themselves anymore. It's not about pushing you into decisions, it's about understanding why things feel the way they do and what real building can look like gently, steadily, and safely. So I'm just going to open up my presentation now. So I'm just hoping that you can see this. Okay, here we go. So before we go any further, I want you to hear this clearly. There is nothing you need to prove today, nothing to fix, nothing you need to decide. You're not here to push yourself. You're here to slow down, to arrive, and to finally understand what's been happening beneath the surface. Take a breath. You're in the right place. So, this is important. This is not a strategy session. It's not a motivation talk. And it's definitely not about forcing change. This is a pause, a space to make sense of why things have felt heavy, why feeling stuck can actually make sense, and what rebuilding could look like without pressure. There is no rush in this space. So, why am I sharing this? I want to take a moment to share why I'm speaking to you from this place, not as someone who figured it out all quickly, but as someone who lived in survival for a very long time. For years, my life looked like coping, getting through the day, managing responsibilities, holding everything together, especially for my kids. From the outside, I was functioning. Inside, my nervous system was constantly on edge. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't unmotivated. I wasn't failing. I was exhausted. I didn't wake up one day feeling confident or clear. I didn't suddenly have the capacity. What I had was a quiet knowing that something had to change, but I had no idea how to change it without everything falling apart. I tried pushing, I tried mindset alone, I tried forcing motivation, and every time my body pushed back. Because when your system has lived in survival, pressure feels unsafe, even when change is what you want. The shift didn't happen because I worked harder. It happened when I stopped fighting myself, when I started understanding how survival shapes behavior, how the nervous system affects capacity, and how support changes everything. And when I found a pathway that didn't ask me to sacrifice my health, my kids, or myself, I rebuilt slowly with structure, with support, with mindset work that met me where I was, not where I should be, and with an income model that adapted to my life instead of demanding that I adapt to it. This is why I don't teach hustle. This is why I don't sell pressure. And this is why I don't believe in just believe harder, because I've lived the cost of that. What I'm sharing with you today isn't theory. It's the result of rebuilding my life from survival into steadiness, confidence, and choice, step by step. And if you see yourself anywhere in this, you're not behind, you're not broken, you're not too late, you're just ready for a different way forward. Survival doesn't always look dramatic. Most of the time, it looks like holding everything together for everyone else, functioning but disconnected from yourself, getting through the day without space to breathe. And the hardest part, you can be coping and still be completely exhausted. Survival is exhausting, even when you're strong. The part that no one sees, this is the part no one really talks about. You can love your children deeply and still feel depleted. You can be grateful and still overwhelmed. Strength does not cancel out exhaustion. Both can exist at the same time. And if this resonates, you are definitely not broken. Change doesn't always start loudly. Most of the time, it starts with a quiet realization. This can't be the rest of my life. Not readiness, not confidence, just willingness. And that's often enough to begin. When you've lived through long-term stress, trauma, or pressure, your nervous system learns one priority: stay safe. So feeling stuck isn't a lack of motivation, it's a protective response. Nothing is wrong with you. Your system has been doing its job. So, how does survival show up? Survival often shows up as staying small, avoiding risk, second guessing decisions, starting and stopping. These patterns are learned, and what's learned can be worked with. Why willpower isn't the answer. You cannot force your way out of survival. Pressure increases shutdown. Pushing harder creates resistance. Safety is what creates clarity. Clarity is what creates movement. This is why try harder never works long time. So, what mindset actually is? Mindset isn't about being positive, it's not confidence or motivation. Mindset is the internal conditions that make change feel possible or impossible. Until safety is present, change will always feel hard. Beliefs shaped by survival. Beliefs formed in survival often sound like, I have to sacrifice myself. I can't handle more. Freedom isn't for people like me. Those beliefs once kept you safe. They don't have to define your future. The order that works, sustainable change follows this order. So, safety, clarity, and choice. When safety increases, decisions become grounded, not reactive or overwhelming. And why does support matter? Rebuilding a lot. I've tried it so many times. I was one of those people that always done everything alone. So support actually provides perspective when emotions are loud, structure when life feels chaotic, steadiness when your nervous system wants to shut down. Support doesn't weaken you, it actually stabilizes you, which is something I have had to learn through this, and it's been great. Mindset matters, but stability matters too. Clarity creates awareness, stability changes circumstances. And for many women, rebuilding also requires a practical way to create income that fits around life. This isn't about hustle, it's about sustainability. So, why does flexibility matter? Healing doesn't happen on a schedule. I'm sure you know that. Parenting, appointments, energy limits, real life exists. Rigid systems do not account for that. I remember I've had a lot of days off of a normal job because I needed mental health days. I just could not go to work. I just could not function. So flexibility isn't a luxury. It's actually really essential. So there is no one way to do this. There is no single personality type here. We are all completely different, believe me. Some women share quietly, some focus on education, some build very part-time in the background. You don't need to perform, you don't need to become someone else. I support you to find a way that helps you fit this into your life as it is right now. You're not left to figure this out. You're not left alone. I'll be by your side every step of the way, and we grow together. There is step-by-step onboarding, clear beginner training, systems already built, support while you learn. Structure reduces the overwhelm, and support builds the confidence. You do not have to do these masterclasses. They are already created for you, and you leverage the ones that other people have created. So, how the pathway unfolds. At a high level, this pathway looks like starting with products that fit your home or your lifestyle. Learning the system step by step, sharing in ways that feel natural to you, earning through product sales and team growth, receiving ongoing mentorship and community support, no pressure, no guarantees, and growth happens at different paces. There are some people that start this business and they just hit the ground running. They have been able to quit their other jobs or, whatever they choose to do. But then you have people like me that are doing it full time already because I couldn't work a traditional job. But then you have the other people that are still, they love their jobs, so they continue doing it and they just use this as part time until it actually builds them enough where they can make the decisions whether they want to continue doing their full time job or, if they want to do this full time or if they want to keep doing their other job, they do it in a way that works for them and how they want it to work for them. So there's one possible pathway, and this is one viable pathway. It's not a requirement, not a decision you need to make today, but the model I chose worked because it removed unnecessary complexity, allowed gradual growth with the potential to create generational wealth, meaning that once I hit a certain rank, I will continue to be paid for the rest of my life, whether I make sales or not. And it fits around my real life. How this actually works. This is a global wellness company and it's over 50 years old with physical products. You partner through personal use simply by purchasing your own product. You immediately get a distributor ID, meaning you own your own business. You earn through product sharing. You can build part-time or long-term, part-time or long-term. This model grows with your life, not against it. So how is your income generated? So income can come from personal product sales, leveraged team commissions, leadership and performance bonuses, and long-term residual pathways. Income varies based on effort, consistency, and support. And like I said before, whatever you put into this, you're going to get out of it. So it's totally up to you how you want this to work and how it will work for you. But I'm here every step of the way. So why water matters more than we realize. So water isn't just hydration. It directly affects how the body and mind function. Cellular hydration, digestion and nutrient absorption, energy and fatigue, mental clarity, regulation and recovery. And when you've lived in stress or survival mode, the basics matter more, not less. So the product I chose to start with was the K8. And why I chose the K8 is because it allows families to create different types of filtered water at home. People use it for many, many reasons. But for me, it was about having one less thing working against my body and my nervous system. The K8 has different pH levels that are used for different things, ranging from 2.5, which is strong acidic water, 6.0 beauty water, 7.0 clean water, 8.5 to 9.5 is your drinking water, and 11.5, which is strong alkaline water. So please send me a message or email if you would like me to provide you with some further information on the benefits, uses, or science-backed research. So many health benefits, but I cannot make any medical claims. But personally, water has cleared up people's eczema issues that they've had for such a long time, and it's great for all sorts of different things. But I do have some research material that I can provide you if you are interested in taking a look at the health benefits side. So supporting the body supports the mind. So when the body is under-resourced, the mind works harder to compensate. Supporting hydration can help reduce physical stress signals, support steadier energy, make clarity more accessible. And this doesn't replace the mindset work, it supports it. So they go together. And that is why I absolutely love this business, is because health and mindset are two of the main things that I was looking for in my life. And to be able to share it with others now is just incredible. So, what support looks like with me. So, women work with me. When they work with me, they're not left alone. So, your support includes mindset guidance, life transformation coaching. So, I bring that for you guys. So, the mindset guidance, step by step training, the ongoing mentorship, branding and confidence support, content creation help, and simple tools like Canva and ChatGPT. And there's a lot of different tools and systems and resources that we use, and I guide and support you through. So you're supported as a whole person. You're not just taught. If you would like to explore the next steps, you don't need to decide anything today. If this conversation brought clarity and you'd like to talk things through properly, I offer private clarity conversations, no pressure, no obligation. But before you go today, I would like to take you through a short, unshakable power visualization. It's nothing intense, nothing forced, just a moment to land in yourself. If it feels comfortable, gently close your eyes. If not, simply soften your gaze. So take a slow breath in through your nose and a long, deep breath out through your mouth. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw unclench. There's nowhere you need to be right now. Bring your attention to your body. Notice where you're sitting, the weight of your body being held. You don't need to hold yourself up. In a little way in front. Not a perfect version, not a finished version, just you, steady, grounded, and present. This version of you isn't rushing. She isn't proving. She knows who she is becoming. Notice how she stands, how she breathes, how calm her nervous system feels. This version of you isn't in survival. She isn't bracing for impact. She trusts herself. Imagine stepping into her. Feel what it's like to stand inside that steadiness, inside that clarity, inside that quiet confidence. Not loud power, rooted power. Let yourself feel this truth. You don't need to become someone else. You don't need to push harder. Everything you need is already here. It's allowed to build slowly. It's allowed to feel safe. It's allowed to fit in your real life. Take one more deep breath in and a slow, deep breath out. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. Thank you for spending your time with me today. I don't take that lightly. If this masterclass brought clarity and you feel called to talk things through properly, I'd love to speak with you on a private clarity call. No pressure, no obligation, just a grounded conversation to explore what feels aligned for you. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Bye.